Hi everyone, this is Miss Kay. I'm here to show you how to use the Adobe Spark video program. If you have not yet gotten a Chromebook, please do so now and log into the Chromebook. Either you or your partner or both of you may be able to log in now. Head to this web link here. It's spark.adobe.com, and if you go on there, you should see this starting page. For this particular project, if you're working in a pair, your work should be saved under one of your accounts. And if that's the case, I would want to make sure that you use your Google Mail or your Gmail to sign in, your school email, but create a password that is only for this program so that both you and your partner will be able to go in. Let's say you're absent one day and your partner is here, that person will be able to continue working and we don't have to guess a password. So pick a password that's something that both you and your partner can agree on. So to get us started, you're going to need to do this Start Now for free. Click on this yellow button in the upper right corner. And when you do, this box will appear. Your job today is to sign up with Google. Make sure you click on this, and it may take a couple of attempts to do this. It's going to ask you for your name, and if too many people have used the account already, go ahead and just hit new account or add account just like you do when you use the iPad. And then it's going to ask you to go through the process of putting your email in, and it may also ask you for your age. If that's the case, make sure you put your age, and then this is where you needed your permission slip to put in your parents' email address. If you need my email address, it's lkrenicki@colchesterct.org. It should also be on the blackboard in front of you. I'll pause the video now so you can go ahead and log in. So while this video is up on the screen, you'll see that there is an app to use Spark Video. We already have it on our iPads here at school, and when I exit this out, there is a little symbol that it's not an SP, but it has two quotation marks in it that you'll find on the iPads. What we did discover is it's a lot easier to use the Chromebooks to start, and then once you are familiar with the features, you can easily switch back and forth between using a Chromebook or an iPad. It's not a problem at all. What's nice about Adobe Spark is they have a lot of different options for projects. We are going to be making videos, so as you go down through here, or actually we'll hit a plus sign to start on a new video, and it gives you the choice of type of project you want to make. So make sure you click the one that's video. It may take a minute for this to load. And you'll also notice it gives you a story starter, so you can type in a word such as, let's say, geography, and you hit next, and then it'll give you some possible templates you could use to start your story. But because we need to make sure everything is original for us, we're going to start with make up our own. We'll pick up our own story, pick the story, and here's a little video to give you some ideas of how to get started. Let's watch this. I hope that tutorial was pretty handy. It gives you a lot of the features that are going to be important in making your video. First of all, here's the preview button. That's when if you started to put it together, you could see if you like the order of things. The share we'll save for the end, but here's where it's important: the themes, the music, and the layout. So you saw they have all these different themes. And so for our purposes for today, we'll pick on this colorful theme. It's kind of fun. And for music, let's see if they have, because it's going to be kind of a serious topic, let's see what this careful scene sounds like. We can test it, see what it sounds like. It's kind of fun, a little bit mysterious, and it gives you the option too of adding your own music. You can also turn the music off if you don't want to have any music in the background at all and you just want to have speaking. But remember to look at the rubric for the template of the project, because you want to make sure that if it is supposed to be an interesting and engaging, music sometimes can help with that. In addition, they have these layout buttons, which is kind of handy. Let's say you just want to have a background of a picture. Let's put a picture in here too. So you'll notice in the background it gives you the choice of either having video or photo for this type of layout. Let's pick a layout and we'll pick a photo, and I can either upload photos if they're my own, which is great if you're going out and taking your own pictures or video. But this is what's super handy. In this find photos, you'll notice they have Creative Commons license, which means they are copyright free. So let's say I want to find a picture of a map. And this one's kind of fun. We'll pick this one as a background, and then I'll put some text on the front. The text is okay. This picture now in the text will stay on the screen for, as you can see down here, 2 seconds. If I decided I want it to be longer, I can change it so that it stays on for a longer period of time. So let's make it 5 seconds. And then if I add another image or another slide, I hit that button down here. I can change the layout of this. So let's say I want to have 2 things. Let's say I want to have a photo on one side, and I still want to pick maps. So maybe I'll do this one. I like this map, it's kind of fun. And then I'll put some text over here that says, and I want to make this a little longer again, make it 4 seconds this time. And add another slide. Let's see. And let's get this one. And I want to add text again. And we'll make this one 4 seconds as well. So now, from the beginning, let's see what that looks like. We'll do a preview. Now maybe I've decided that I don't like that layout. Let's see if I can change the layout to this. It automatically flips it for us, which is kind of cool. Same with this one. Let's say I want to change it to a thing in a caption. Kind of fun. And I think that 4 seconds was just a little bit too long. Let's make it 3. And we'll do the same with this one. Let's make it 3. Let's see, from the beginning, preview. I think it misses something if we're not singing along, don't you? Don't worry, I won't make you do it, but I think you'll get a pretty good gist of how this will work. Remember, the timing is important. It has to be under 60 seconds, and the way the transitions move through them is pretty seamless. So go ahead with your partner and test out making a new video. Remember to look at your storyboard. Your storyboard should help you with your introduction. Remember, you want to catch your attention. you want to have your claim, you want to talk about your evidence, and don't forget, a big section of this should also be about your solutions, the solutions to the problem. So go ahead and get started, and I will be around to answer any questions. I hope this tutorial will help you out, and if you get stuck, don't feel afraid to go ahead and watch it again. Have a great day.